That'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll do it himself. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the Buckeyes will have it first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Finds the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed, try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Looking to pass, it's Sayin. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Offense getting set for first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will have its first possession of the game. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Now the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Ohio State.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCoby. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finding open areas.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd.
Timeout. Purdue.
One final play before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the option, it's Sayin inside the 40. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The give to the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one's 3rd and long. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Only a pickup of a yard, and that's just not helping much at this point. At least the clock is stopped.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws, have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.